I want to start off by saying that this is not a criticism in any way, shape, or form, because I have myself been involved in lots of websites where this was an issue and I never noticed it. And, we have so many things going on, we just can't pay attention to everything. And so, but I just happened to notice this today and I thought it's worth sharing. So, what we know from user session recordings from heat maps is that the the product image gets people pay less attention to the copy. They actually look at the images first and they actually fixate on those images. And this kind of makes sense because the back of the brain, the occipital cortex, is devoted to image processing. So that's 50% of the brain is essentially focused on making sense visually of the world around us. So it would make sense that online shoppers would look at these images as well. Now, we know that. But then there is another detail that matters just as much, which is that the marketer must ensure that while the user is consuming content, there is nothing that breaks that attention. Essentially, conversions are, think of conversions like a magic trick. You kind of when the audience knows that they're in a magic show, they actually the magic effect goes away. So you don't want that to happen. So the issue is that here they have this wonderful image, and then when I move to the next image, there's actually, if you'll notice, there's a little shifting effect. And the shifting effect is happening primarily because there's a little more content over here. And then if you come back to this image, then that shifting effect happens again. And this really broke my flow of consuming these images. You can verify this by looking at the consumption pattern for people prior, and then when you add this kind of when this images were updated, how did it affect the consumption pattern. And so my simple solution for this is to make sure that the image box is set to the max height of the biggest image, so that when you move from the biggest image to the next image, whether it's big or small, there is no shifting effect. And that's what you want. So I hope this helps.